Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channels. In this video, we are going to learn about how to send email with a Spring Boot API. Yeah, we can say a Spring project. Okay, so how to send an email with users. For examples, if I have a one company, I have a 10 employee, I want to send an email with every employee. So what I have to do? So simply you can write one programs. Yeah, you have a already one programs in email, so you can just click all those emails and send the email ID. But now we are going to send with project, with program, with on. It means that we are going to send a email with our program, not email ID, not already having an email, these things. Okay, so let's start now. So first of all, if you want to send an email with a Spring Boot, yeah, your Java code, you have a one ID called Eclipse ID, because I am going to write all those code in the Eclipse ID only. You can write STS, you can write IntelliJ, you can write anything, no problem, you can take anything. Second things, I'm going to take one postman. I'm going to take email ID as a postman, through the postman as a users. Okay, third, I'm going to use no any database, just one mail dependency, a Spring Boot mail dependency. So mail dependency, that's it. And we are going to send. Imagine will happen right now. Okay, so let's start now, and I'm going to create one project in my Eclipse ID. So just go and create one project. So just go to the file here, click new, and go to the Spring Starter project. So this is the Spring Boot project. Here you have to write send send email 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 with a Spring Boot API, a Spring Boot API. That's it. Now I'm going to take Maven Java 8. Fine. This is the package. This is the, yeah, this is everything is fine. This is the package, you can change also, no problem. Let's click next. Now you want what you want. You want web. So a Spring Web. So just click on the Spring Web. Now you want mail. So mail. I think is mail is Java mail sender. Okay, no, you don't want this one. Okay, you want DevTools. So take DevTools, it is the basic. You want take Lombok. One more dependency I will collect from the other sources like MBN. It's fine right now. So just click next, and after that you click finish, and make sure in your system having connected with internet, so that your project will be created, and you can see this place your project is created. Okay, good, fantastic. Now you have to check if my project is going on fine or not. So just you have to click on the pom.xml. Pom.xml having whatever dependency you are added, like DevTools, yeah, Web or Lombok, all are there. Yes, all are there, no problem. Is it fine? Okay, one more things, if it is required to change a port number in your application, then you can change here application.properties file. So you just write port to server.port is 8023 or 24, anything you can take, and just run your project. It is running or not. If it is successful running, then you are going to the next whatever you want to do. Okay, this is the my fundamental. I am doing like that every project. Now you are going to check my project is running successfully or not, whatever I created, any mistake or not. Then after you are going to check. Okay, so you can see here started mails, send email Spring Boot application in itna second. Oh my god, good. My project is created, it's running fine, no worry about it. Okay, everything is fine now. Okay, now what you have to do, you have to create one now you have to create one what model class. So for model class you have already given one Spring Boot like main class. So this is the main class, so you don't worry about it, it's not required for you, you just for the formality. So just click on the com.f and here you have to create one class, and you are going to change this class in the model package. Okay, so just create one temp email. Yeah, email you can write. Email is a class. I'm going to store in this email class having a email ID. So just write private string or email. That's it. Yeah, email ID you can write, no problem. Okay, and you want getter setter to just write at the rate data, because I have already the Lombok, so I can get a chance to achieve a Lombok. Okay, so fine, it's fine. So this is the entity class. You can say this is the model class for storing the temporary data. Now I am going to create one controller. This is the model class, and it will take request from the users. Now I'm going to create one controller. So dot controller controllers er. Okay, so this is the email controller, that's it. If you want to make this class as a controller, so you have to write at the rate REST controller. Is it fine? Yes, it is fine. Now you want one method for receive the user data, so you have to write public send email. Okay, send email, and this is should be a string type. Okay, string type, and you have to return email successfully sent. Email successfully sent. That's it. And you want one email ID from the user side, like you can take one through the postman, or you can take through the one box like client side. You can develop with HTML, yeah, React or Angular, anything. At the rate request body, so inside the request body you can take one object as a email. So this is the email, and just write email. Okay, fine. So it is not a email, temp email. Okay, is it fine? Now what you have to do, you have to write a code for sending the email. So before you write any things, you have to write one service class for send the emails. So I'm going to write one service class, and this service class is different. Okay, so dot send your service. This is service class, and you can write email service class. Still my controller is not completed. You have to write something else for call the service method to send the data. So before going to do anything, for examples, you want two emails, one for the sender and one for the receivers. Okay, then only you can communicate with two emails. So when emails you want to send the data, okay, so you have to write some configuration in properties files. Okay, these files, application.properties files, you have to write configuration about the emails, which emails you are going to send the email. For example, I want to send email to you. So first I have to write my email properties here in our project. So these properties I will collect from this website, and this is the write code with prince.com. This is my website. You can visit this once. This place having so many things, you can get it all of the knowledge here and so many idea about it, so you can just visit it, this one. I will give you a link in this description, this video description, so you can take from that place. So simply I have clicked send email with a Spring Boot API. So first you need there is a some dependency like web dependency, DevTool dependency, Lombok dependency, test dependency. One more dependency you want, like this one dependency, mail dependency. So copy this one dependency and go to your pom.xml file and paste that place. Okay, so you have to paste that place dependency inside dependency, that's it, and just save it. So automatically a Spring Boot starter mail dependency will download it in your project. Okay, now you have to set properties. So all those configurations or properties are there. So add this line in your properties file in your project. So you have already set the port number, so you have to just collect here this one. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this one is fine. Just collect this one, and you have to add this one in properties files. So just come back and add all those things in properties files. What is there in these properties files? First you have to see, this is the springmail.host. So our host is smtp.gmail.com. okay, as springmail port numbers, it is by default everyone having, and this one is the email id. So I have this email id, I know about this email id. This is my email id and this is my password. So through this email id I am going to send email to anyone. So through this email id I am going to send email to anyone. Make sure that. Okay, and this is the, so you have to retain here user id and password, then only you can send the emails. Other thing is Spring ML properties is true. This is the connection timeout, this is the timeout, this is the without timeout. This is the property you have to give a permission to, you can use my email to send this email. A Spring Mail property.mail SMTP starters enable is true. So you have to configure this property only. Is it fine, guys? Okay, fine. So properties work is completed. Your email service is not completed, email controller is not completed, pom.xml is completed. Okay, so you have to write two things only here. So you have a email service, so you have to write here, this is not a normal class, this is the service class, so write here service. Okay. Now you want some data to send the email, so you have to write here one method for sending the data. So I'm going to collect that place only. So you go down, this is the model class I already created, no problem. Create one service class to sending the email to the given email id. So you have to collect this information. So just go and collect inside this class whatever is there. Okay, so you have to collect this one, auto add, that's it. Come in your project and paste here. I will teach you everything, no problem. Okay, so first you have to understand, I have auto add Java mail sender. So this is the inbuilt one class having in Java mail Spring Boot starter. This is the annotations. You just import it. Okay, so this one is fine. Okay, now this one is fine. Now you want send email with attachment. So you have to send, this method will take one email ID. This is the email ID you can send whenever you call these methods. Okay, this method will throw two types of the exception, like messaging exception, so import this one, and one is IO exception, so import this one also. Okay, so this one is fine. MIME message, this is one of the class inside your mail dependency, and it will provide a flexibility to send the email to the another email. So you have so many things, simple mail message, yeah, MIME message. So MIME message class will provide so many things, like you can send a photo, you can send a audio, video, you can send a text also, different way. You can send HTML file also, no problem. MIME message helper. So I have created one MIME message, one object, name is message, create MIME message. So I have created one object of the MIME message, and now MIME message helper, I have created one object through the new MIME message helper is true. Okay, so just import this one also, and whenever your message is completed, MIME message helper is completed object, so through this helper you can send the emails. So just I have enters helper.set to, and this is the email, it's given by the postman or users, this one, whenever you call these methods. Okay, so I have set this. You can set multiple email here, no problem. Helper.set subject, set subject is send email, send email. For examples, you are going to send email, so you have some button called subject, description, attachment, like that. So you can send subject to send email, and if you want to send a text, so it is a normal text. And helper.set text, so I have written something like H1, hi Prince Kumar, please forget your password, and this is the something link, and this is the button href blogpost.com, thank you for using this service, that's it. And you have to make sure you have to return true, this one is true. Okay, everything is fine. So in this helper.text, I'm going to remove everything so that you can understood, okay, clearly. Hi Prince, I am going to send email to you. Anyone, I can send emails like that. So this is the text I have written, so it will simple for you. And just java mail.sender.send message. Message, it means this one object, MIME message. So this one will send everything. Okay, so my service is almost completed. Okay, my service is almost completed. So what you have to do, you have to copy this one, send mail without attachment. So copy this one, or go to controllers, and here you have to write in try catch. So this one is try catch, it will throw exception, so that I will write everything E, okay, or E dot print stack trace, and here you have to call this one. So you have to call this one with send one email ID. So this is the temp email, so you just call temp email dot get email, or you have to call this, then you have to auto add your service, whatever you have a service. So email service you have to auto add. So just go this place and copy this class, because this class methods This is the non-static method, so you have to call with what, with class name. So you have to auto add this one. If you auto add this one, so automatically object will created email service. Just import this one, and here you have to write service dot send email. So this one is a email service class. You have to auto add this one class, and through this class, so this class having a one method, email serving having a one method, send a email with attachment, and you are going to send one email ID. So this one is the email ID. When everything is fine, then email is sent, and you can return email successfully sent. So before sending the emails, you have to write like send email, like that. Okay, after sending the email, you have to write done. Just a normal things here, nothing else. Okay, just a normal things, no problem. You can take care here. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. So your email is sended, and then after it will display. So this is the controllers, and controller will do like whenever you request with one email ID, it will take one emails and store this temp email in this module class, and just try to send service dot send email with attachment. So this is the email ID, and we are going to send, and whenever it sends, so return email successfully sent. That's it. Save this one, everything, Control Shift S and Control Shift W. So everything is clear. Now you just right click. Okay, one more things. Before going to send emails, you have to do one more things. Right now it's fine. I will show you. I'm not getting any error right now. Maybe. Okay. So my application is started running. What I have to do, I have to open what? Postman. One more things I have to do, like mapping here. I have forget mapping with methods, controllers. So controllers I have to map at the rate post mapping. Then only I can do request here. So mapping will be done like send. Okay, mapping will be send, and I know already the port numbers. You can see also which port number your application is running on, 8023. So through this postman you are going to request so you are going to send a request with postman, so it will take your email ID and send the email on your email. That's it, it will do like that. So you have to test. So first use successfully outdated version. Okay, good. This one is the post request, first name last name. You can take this one only. So you have to send what? Email, and email should be like that, pk22cs1998@gmail.com, and this one also double quote because you are sending the string type value. So this one is the body, you have to retain inside the body, and request http://localhost, port number is 3, so just change 3, and you have to write send. Endpoint is send. Right now I will show you this one, port number send, so it will map this one and send the email. Okay, so everything is fine, and method is post. Okay, fine, just send this one. whenever you click send, what will do, mail successfully sent to your email id. So you can open your console and you can see what will happen. Here you can see send email or done. Oh my god. Okay, go to your emails and just open your email. What is going on, man? Okay, this one is the email. So I got one email from the Techno Identity. This is the email id, I think. And Techno Identity with large google.com. Here written, hi Prince, I am going to send email to you. Okay, and this is coming from the pk22cs. This one is the email id. This one, this time only you can match also time 5:57 and 5. This one my 25, you can match with date also. Everything is fine. So you got emails. Okay, and once more things, you can say hi, I got these emails. This one is the reply. Okay, you can do also like that. So hi Prince, I am going to send email to you. I have written this place. You want to see this one. Hi Prince, I am going to send email to you. So this one you can cover everything. Okay, if you confuse anything, say if you are not doing, if you are not able to do, so you can also ask in this comment side. So I will take care and I will give you a time to do this one. Okay, any help you can comment this place and I will going to give you a this one. You can use this one to complete your send email project. Okay, so I will give you this one is also in your what description, so you can take this place also, no problem. So this is my website, you can see, and you can take everything from this one. Okay, okay, good. Now you want to send one more things. You are not going to send emails because you are getting some problems. Why, I will tell you. Application.properties, I have configured one email like technoidentity.whichlarge.email.com. Okay, and I have written the password also, this email id. You have to do one more things. You have to open this email id for secure socket is on. Okay, I think you are not getting whatever emails you are going to send with emails, whatever email you have, you are going to send, so you have to enable the security. How you can enable the security? First you have to do this, then only your email is sent. For example, this is the email id, not this one. I will do you. For example, I have this one email id. No, this one email id, Techno Identity email id. So you can understood properly. This one email id and this email id is technoidentity@gmail.com. Whatever I am using, this one properties files. So you have to enable right like that, For examples, got it. Okay, so you have to click this place and now you have to click on the manage your Google account. Click this one and then you have to click on the security and you have to enable like serverless, less secure app access. If you click here on, if it is off, right now it is on, then I am able to send the emails. If it is off, then you can't send email. Okay, I will show you. Just run this application and go to this place and try to send. Now you are getting error, no response, nothing response. Why? And you can see console also. You can see console also. There is nothing. You can't send. How many times you try, you can't send. You get it error. See this. You can't send. You got it problem. Whenever you try to send, you get it problem like username and password not accepted. That is the GSMTP. Like that you get an exception. Authentication failed, nested exception is like that. Okay, so run this one more times. I will test. Now my application is running on. Just go here and send request and come to this place and just see send email is going on and exception is occurred. Whenever you just allow this one, just allow, and now you are going to send. Now see this one. Now see this one. Rerun your application and just go here and send, and just go to sending email, and you got it done. So how many you try, how many times you try, you want to see email is going on, so you have to make sure this one is allow, then only you can send the emails. I'm going to see I have get email or not. And I have sent this email to this one. So only one times I got email. It's this one time. Okay. So I hope you understood what you have to do for sending the emails. Okay. Whatever requires, I have covered everything. And I hope you can enjoy this video. So please subscribe my channels. Don't forget to like this video. Thank you so much for watching my video. Bye.